The headlines. Polling underway for India's vice presidential election. KVK's effective system successfully brought about developmental changes in Manipur's farming practices, says Director ICAR Atari Zone 7, Umyam Meghalaya, Dr. A.K. Mohanty. Hello and good afternoon. You've tuned into Istv English News. This is Darung Shankaling. Now the news in brief. The election for the post of Vice President will be held today. NDA nominee and Maharashtra Governor C.P. Radhakrishnan will face India Bloc's nominee and former Supreme Court Judge B. Sudarshan Reddy in this election. The Vice President is elected by an electoral college consisting of members of both Houses of Parliament. The election of the Vice President is held by the system of proportional representation by means of the single transferable vote. The voting in this election is held by a secret ballot. Members of the Electoral College can vote according to their choice or wish and are not bound by any party whip. The value of every vote cast in the vice presidential election has the same value. Presently, the Lok Sabha has 542 members and the Rajya Sabha has 239 members. The electorate for the vice presidential election this time is 781 and the majority marked at 391. The voting will begin at 10 a.m. and will continue till 5 p.m. Counting of votes will be held after 6 p.m. onwards. For the first time, the election of the vice presidents will be held at a new parliament building. The election is necessitated due to the resignation of Jagdeep Dhankar in July this year. Director of ICAR Atari Zone 7, Umyam Meghalaya, Dr. A.K. Mohanty has stated that through its efficient system, KVK has driven notable developmental shift in Manipur's farming sector. He made the statement while attending the opening of the 3-day annual zonal workshop for KVKs organized by Agricultural Technology Application Research Institute Zone 7, Umyam Meghalaya and Central Agricultural University, Imphal. Workshop was conducted under the theme Technology Empowerment Convergence, Transforming NEH Agricultural Towards Vikshit Bharat at 2047 at College of Agricultural, Kau, Imphal, Iroisemba. Former Union Minister T.H. Chauba, Vice Chancellor of Kau, Imphal, Dr. Anupam Mishra, Vice Chancellor of AAU Jorhat, Dr. B.C. Deka, Dean of College of Agriculture, Kau, Imphal, Professor N. Brajendra, along with scientists of various ICAR and representatives of KVKs, attended to workshop. Dr. A.K. Mohanty further stated that the 3-day workshop will further discuss on different themes and state-wise a review will be conducted on the achievements of KVKs. Manipur currently has 9 KVKs and it covers 87,797 farmers from 773 villages, and the effective system of the state KVKs has brought sustainable agricultural practice in Manipur, he said. He also spoke about the commendable achievements of the state KVKs.
We have exchanged more than 15 germplasms with the different communities among the different villages. That is also a great achievement. So due to this, germplasm of one region has gone to another region, and state-wise researchable issues and policy issues have been identified. Now, Honorable Vice Chancellor CU, he is the nodal officer from the ICR side to implement these researchable issues, policy issues, so that there will be a convergence between the state and center ICR. So that's why many research issues, policy issues have been evolved. So with this Manipur 9 KVKs, they have covered 773 villages during the VKs and 87,797 farmers. So with this achievement, this KVK system which is called as a strong frontline extension mechanism. They have proved their existence in the system, which is they can lead the country or they can lead this region for bringing a sustainable agriculture in this system.
Internally displaced person IDPs hailing from More and Churchanpur Internally displaced persons IDPs hailing from Mori and Churchandpur residing at the relief camp set up at Wangjing Lamding Higher Secondary School organized the traditional rituals of Langban Tha Haisoi Tamba at Wangjing River. The IDPs conducted the offering under the aegis of Committee on Protection of Meitei Victims More. The internally displaced people offer fruits and other items while paying homage to ancestors and departed souls in the riverbanks of Wangjing River. A 11-kilometer road stretch from the area where a signboard "Welcome to Kumbi" is erected to Kumbi Market to Wangu Parking Market along the state highway is currently undergoing reconstruction under the supervision of MLA S. Premchandra. During a program held at Wangu Terakhong on August 31, the MLA had assured to repair the road. President of BJP Kumbi Mandal, Angau Sana, told media persons that considering the plight of the residents, the MLA decided to repair the road with funds from his own pocket. He also made appeal to the locals to support the road repair work.
अथवा मतम द सेमनी हाइबदो हारिबा ओनबल एमएलए गी मागी वफम मदु ngasi एखोगी मिया मांग थबक तो ओनथोक पिबगी तमकता बीजेपी कुंबी मतम गी माइकाई देगी ओनबल एमएलए बो हन्ना हन्ना थागत फोंगदोक सरी तंबी से 2025-26 की वर्क प्रोग्राम दा हौजिक यावना बगी तमकता सु ओनबल एमएलए ना अदनमा मांग दा प्रोसेस से संचल याबे सुमजो बीजेपी कुंबी मंडल माइकाई देगी मिया में खंगन जरी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की नतबा कुंबी केंद्र की लंबी से फननबगी दमकता होनर बिरफ असिदा मियाम खुदिमना सहयोग पिबियो मियाम खुदिमना यपन पिबिगनु हाइबजे अमुकाना आई थमजरी.
Vice President of Apunba Ima Kumbi and Romabati said that the people should discuss with MLA on the development and shortages faced in the constituency. Secretary of BJP Kumbi Mandal W. Thoiba, Secretary of Apunba Ima Kumbi W. Sarda and other office bearers were also present during the press meet.
Lambi thong asi phahanning badagi pendaba kayana phumunaduna ima kayagi maikai dagi aranba pasar kaya tawrokpado aikhoi matung tarakpada adugumba kanodu thoanbiginu aikhoi gidi lamdam masi chawkhat lawba aikhoi gi honorable MLA na mahakna karingai mahakna palingai matam sida aikhoi gi awat apa amadi chawkhat maikai da aikhoi gi iramdam kumbi asibu ukhatpada Mahaka tathok tasin tongnaminaduna aikhoi amukang iramdang kumbi se atopa kendraga sangdam nabada notaba kendra ama ohanbada aikhoi apunbagi oiba sahajok loinana khanna nainaminasi saruk yaminasi haina apunba ima kumbi gi maikaidagi haijari.
Manipur State Committee of Communist Party of India Marxist in a press release informed that the party welcomed the proposed visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on September 13 to Manipur, even though it will be for a few hours. Secretary CPIM Manipur State Committee Khetri Mayum Santa in the press release appealed to Governor of Manipur Ajay Kumar Bhalla to arrange an all-parties meeting including CSOs with the Prime Minister of India during his Imphal visit on September 13 with urgency. Security forces conducted a raid at Kairao Laukon under Irilbung Police Station, Imphal East District, where a factory of opiate Kodian was busted. One iron bottling machine, 3 plastic cans containing opiate Kodian, 185 bottles of opiate Kodian, 1,461 empty brown bottles and 625 plastic caps were recovered from the search operation. On the other hand, Manipur police arrested a person along with 940 kg marijuana from North AOC. The arrested person has been identified as Aribam Manshis of Khetri, Awanglekai, which falls under the jurisdiction of Porompat Police Station as per information released by police. Now shifting our focus to some national and international updates now. In a landmark move towards digital governance, the Arunachal Pradesh Cabinet, led by Chief Minister Pema Khandu, held a fully paperless Cabinet Aapke Dwar meeting at Zero in Lower Subhasinir district yesterday, using the e-cabinet application for the first time outside the state capital Itanagar. The cabinet approved the draft Arunachal Pradesh Urban and Country Planning Amendment Bill 2025 to regulate rapid urbanization and help the state to qualify for a rupees 1,000 crore incentive under a central reform-linked scheme. It also cleared rules for municipal property tax collection and advertisement regulation to strengthen urban local bodies and ensure sustainable growth. Approval was also granted for 4 new fire stations at Mebo, Kimin, Diomali and Lungla, along with 68 posts for manpower. Ahmedabad's to land settlement rules will allow leasing government land for agriculture, residential, commercial and industrial purposes for up to 50 years, extendable by 49 years. Recruitment rules for several departments were also updated. Well, the Nepal government has withdrawn its earlier decision to ban social media sites after violent protests by youths that left at least 19 people dead and over 300 injured. Nepal Minister for Communication, Information and Broadcasting, Prithvi Subha Gurung, announced that the government has withdrawn its earlier decision to ban social media sites following an emergency meeting of the cabinet. Gurung said the ministry has ordered the concerned agencies to start the process of resuming the social media sites as per the demands of the Gen Z, which spearheaded a massive protest in front of the parliament in the heart of Kathmandu. 3 days ago, the Nepal government ordered to ban of 26 social media sites, including Facebook and X, over their failure to register with the Nepal government. The demonstration turned violent yesterday when some protesters entered a parliament complex, prompting police to use water cannons, tear gas and live rounds to disperse crowds. Meanwhile, social media sites such as Facebook, X and WhatsApp have come back into operation from last night. Meanwhile, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli promised to form an investigation committee to scrutinize the deadly incident that happened during the protests. He said that the family of the deceased will be provided relief and free treatment of the injured will be provided. Nepal's Home Minister Ramesh Lakhak tendered his resignation on moral grounds. The United Nations has said it is following the situation in Nepal with deep concern. Spokesperson for the United Nations Secretary General Stephanie Dujarric said it is critical that the authorities protect and respect the rights of peaceful assembly and freedom of expression. He stressed that security forces must comply with basic principles on the use of force. Dujarric expressed sadness over the loss of lives and noted that Nepal enjoys a vibrant democracy and active civic space. He added that it is important for the government and the demonstrators to engage in dialogue and resolve the issues in a peaceful manner. Well, those are the updates this afternoon. Before we wind up the news, the headlines once again. Polling underway for India's vice presidential election. And KVK's effective system successfully brought about developmental changes in Manipur's farming practices, says Director ICAR Atari Zone 7, Umiam Meghalaya, Dr. A.K. Mohanty. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned at 4 p.m. for additional updates. Goodbye for now.